So I want to welcome a special guest today. I got Side Cheeze with us. We've been planning this out for what, a little like
I
two
like
weeks,
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
2 weeks.
and he actually hit me up and he told me his story, and I was like, nope, I gotta have this one. I gotta have it because this is good. You have an interesting background. You went through a lot of things in your life, you know what I mean, and it sounds like you're making better decisions too. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah, for sure.
I think my problem is when I find people that I do interviews with, I try to find people that want to be authentic, and then you try to find people that try to do too much acting.
Too much like they put a it's like a wall or a facade
Yep,
for the people.
yep.
In reality, we all just human. We all the same. We all one human, one person.
Hmm.
For real, for real.
So you know what, Cheese? How they call you? Just Cheese or just want to call you
Cheese.
East Side?
No, my uncle gave me the name when I was like 12 or like 12 because I'm always smiling. Everybody always
Ah,
be smiling. Like I
I
could
was
be.
thinking like East Side Money.
Nah, like see, everybody say that like money. I mean, yeah, I get money, but it's like it got something to do with that. But it's like that's how it started, originated. My uncle was like, "Man, I'm gonna call you." It was cheesy. It
Gotcha,
was cheesy at
gotcha,
first, and then all my childhood friends just ran with it. Like, cheese, they shortened it up though. I'm gonna call you cheesy, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Just cheese. That's how
Gotcha.
that. That's
I
how
just
that
call
happened.
it Cheese then.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's get right into it. I got a lot of new people that's gonna see you on my page.
Yeah.
So let them know, if you don't mind asking, like, how was growing up for you as a child?
Growing up, I feel like I could have did way more in life because I had the chance.
You was in the city or you was here?
I was here in Lansing,
Okay.
but like I feel like I had a chance because my grandma raised me, so like she put me in the best position to really win for real. It's just I say I'm a product of my environment because of the areas I grew up in.
Mm.
So it's like I had everything. Even my cousin, me and my cousin grew up in the same area on the east side. He grew up on Hickory and I grew up on Dement. But I used to go over there all the time. My auntie watched me, but we both went like I went this way, he went that way.
Yeah.
He ended up going to college and everything. But you gotta think it's just he ended up getting out of it.
Yeah.
My auntie took him and put him in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how it is. The environment you in. But that don't make you though. See, I'm still living in the same area. You know what I mean? So it can progress and turn to something better. You know what I mean? But yeah, growing up, I feel like I had it was decent, but see, I didn't realize the trauma until now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talk to my counselor and stuff, and she'd be like talking about you gotta think I ain't have a mom or dad,
Gotcha.
just a grandma. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I'm a granny's baby, so that's how that worked. And my my mom, she was in the she did her she was in the streets for real, like for real for real. And
So, if you don't mind me asking, because I know it's kind of I don't want to jump the page, but like, so as a baby, you was with your mom at first, and then
yeah, probably for like 8 months or a
gotcha.
year or something like that.
And then when was the point like you got separated?
Uh, when I was probably a year.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
my
from a
my
baby,
grandma told me she came in and just pulled me out of the house. I
north
was
and
11.
east.
We was at yes. They
So
said we was in like basically a trap, basically
yeah.
type shit. And
Damn. So G
pulled
Mon's
me
your
out and
mom.
was like, "Nah, you coming with me." And then she had me until I was 4, and then that's when she officially adopted me. So she didn't adopt me until I was like 4.
Gotcha. Gotcha. How did it make you feel as a kid growing up, like not being able to like be close to your mom and pops?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of like it didn't really affect me, but it kind of like when I go to like basketball games and shit,
Yeah.
or you just see parents coming, that do kind of be like,
Yeah.
where the fuck my dad at,
Mm-hmm.
or my mom at? You know, it do make a kid think that, but as far as like just messing with my structure of like life. If I would have had a good role model, it'd probably be different. I feel like people don't need their dad because people can have their parents and their parents can be messed up people. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like, I'm kind of glad. I don't never regret nothing that I went through and like, you know what I mean, or how it happened. Because that's like you saying you going against God. Like, oh, I'm mad at you. You did
Yeah.
this. I'm mad. You did this to me. You know what I mean?
How long did that process go for adoption?
Uh, you mean like to officially do the paperwork and
Yeah.
stuff like that? I don't know. We had to go to court and all that, like sign papers, take a little picture with the judge and shit. So I don't know.
And so you originally, when you first got here, so you born in Sparrow Hospital, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then you
yeah.
was pretty much raised up most of your life in east on the east side.
For until I was 11.
Yeah, because I'm like, for me, I was always born on the north.
Yeah. Then we moved to Arbor Point.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
So we went from one hood to another. My grandma thought it was the best place to live.
So you at that time, like growing up, did that build up resentment? Like, just being not having to be around your mom and pops.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Especially when she used to write me. She used to write me all the time.
Did the government try to like separate you from your mom and pops?
No, no, no. My grandma always let me see my mom.
Gotcha.
Like she would always let me see my mom. My mom was just in the streets.
Hmm.
So yeah, but she'll come around. She'll come around. But it was just like, like when a person in the streets,
Yeah.
you don't want a kid to be around all of that. So
Hmm.
you gotta get your life there.
Yeah, I feel that because I remember when I was growing up, my mom, they were so much into the street that they wouldn't even want us to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
So it was just it's better off that way, anyways. I think as I got older, I started trying to build a relationship with my mom and dad. But still, like with my mom, I'm not close with her now. But I still like I forgive her and shit. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
it's just we're not close.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, me and my mom are like this now.
Nice.
That's my baby.
Nice. Well, that's good shit. So when did you think, even as a kid, did that cause you to start having issues like getting on the street, starting problems? Like, did that cause you to have like issues with I don't say like mental health issues, but being mad and upset?
Yeah, I had anger issues my whole life, and I ain't even realize it till just now, like till just probably 2 years ago. I used to try to deny it. Like I ain't got. And then RP, my homeboy Mook, he from Detroit. He used to tell me like that was one authentic person, like how you used to say that. I ain't finna fabricate now. Don't care how much money they got, none of that. Yeah. He was like, look, bro, you gotta tone it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the way you come off to certain people is going, you know what I'm saying? They either gonna get you out the way or it's something.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure because you're drawing too much attention.
Too much attention. So it's like why? I don't got no point to prove no more. None. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like when it comes to that, it's like that means I could excel now. I could grow because I don't have to be tied to something that's, you know what I mean. The street, I don't got to be tied to that. And I've been there, done that type. You know what I'm saying?
So like, if you don't mind me asking, you talking about your mom.
Yeah.
But how about your pops?
See, that's like I could say I ain't never got the blood test to really solidify that this person is my dad, but we got a good idea of who it is because me and my sister, like my sister LaQuay, we look the same, dead ass like the same. So it's like it only makes sense. But he passed away when I was locked up. So like, damn. And I was this the first time I talked to him and everything. Like I was on the phone, like, yeah, I'm gonna come home. Like I ain't worried about it. Whatever, we can, you know what I'm saying, get to know each other, try to build a bond. He died like 6 months later. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you think? Well, how old were you when that happened? When he passed?
19.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 19. I was in prison.
Damn.
Yeah.
So did that? Do you think anything like all your anger and shit that was built up had to do with just you not having that your pops around? Because I know a lot of people like to bring that up and say, well, if the pops had been around, you know what I mean?
Nah, I say it'd be with like just being just hurt by loved ones,
Yep.
for real, or just being so real, and then you in the mix, and certain shit happen, and you like damn, or you just look at shit like damn, what the fuck? I've been rocking with this person for 10 years,
Loyalty's different nowadays.
and now this shit happened. Damn, what? So it opened your eyes for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you get older. Like when you make it to be 28, I done lost so many people, bro. Like from the time I was in the streets to now, I done lost so many people, and I'm still here. So and everything, this whole podcast is all praise be to God.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't none of this wouldn't even be happening. That's really the whole message that I want to give out to the world. Once a motherfucker get money, you see what I'm saying? People just get money and forget what they forget that who gave them that money.
You know, I like to say for people that go through struggles, success comes in many different forms, right?
Yeah.
So I think you already hit your success button. I think you just want to find that lane for where that success can take you, right? Because
Yeah.
you already have a voice.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just saying earlier in my last video is that a lot of people that I run into that had difficulties in their past, they seem to have the strongest voice and they have more of an impact to the community because they know what it's like hard with the hardships. You feel me? So, you know, you already did the hard part. You just got to make the blessings keep on coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
And all that happens with you. It's like a chess game. You got to set your players up. You got to set your life up in the way to make it work for you, and you not work for it. It has to come to you because that's the law of attraction. If you got yourself set on depression, set on stress, that's all you're gonna get, and you can't move forward.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's like right now. I'm trying to go up.
Mm.
I gotta leave some people behind. Like I can't leave. Like everybody's not on the same agenda as me. They might see it, but they're like, dang, or they got this depression around.
Yeah.
I come around them like, you know what I mean? I can't be around that because that's just gonna bring me down.
Now, do you think with you going through all the shit that you went through, it just helped you be a little stronger dealing with the stresses and depression?
For sure.
Yeah.
It made me who I am. I don't regret none of it. Anything that I went through. It's like it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It do make you mentally. It could break. It can make you or break you.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of person. I done seen people.
Yeah.
The strongest person break down. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn. I thought they was that guy. Like I thought. Like for real. I swear to God. Like I thought he was.
Yeah.
They wasn't. Because it really is mental. It's all a mental thing.
You know, it's funny you say that because when I was a kid growing up, I was abused most of my childhood life, and my dad was militant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got numb
To that type of shit.
to that, and then when I got into life on the street, it was like it really couldn't break my heart nor hurt me. I just had to get through some hurdles because I didn't understand, like, you know, I didn't have the right guidance to show me like this. Well, credit does this, work does this. If you save up, it does this, and then one thing leads to another. I wasn't guided that. You know what I mean? But one thing I will say is like, there's nothing that you can't give me that I can't handle because I can work it. Or I can work it through. I can figure it out.
Yeah,
you know
that's like the saying. God ain't gonna put you through nothing you can't handle.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna put nobody through. Like I sat there when I sat there in the cell before. Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit is tragic to be in that motherfucker, especially quarantine.
Let's talk about that. So you said you went to juvenile, right?
Yeah, I've been to all the juveniles for real.
Is that where it all started, right?
Yeah.
Just what led you to that point?
Um, trying to get money.
Yeah.
Trying to get money, trying to fit in. Want the dollar bill.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
What's the craziest shit? I mean, like, especially that's young age.
Yeah, I did some dumb shit too. Like I remember that shit too. And it was like the first day. It was the first day of school. I came to school drunk as hell. Look, I'm talking about little ass kid, 12, 13 years old, drunk as hell at Garden. What the fuck happened? I got into a fight same day. Look, left the school. I was so drunk. I'm like, man, I done broke into a house. A whole lawyer's house. Broke into the crib. Look,
Shit.
took some fucking. I don't know what the fuck I took. Just some chains and some purses and shit like that.
Not just anybody's house.
No, it was specifically a lawyer's house. Like that shit hard happened, everything, but and he didn't even press charges.
No.
He didn't press charges. No. That's why I had to go to the little program and shit. But that was just one little, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like why am I doing shit like this? Just young, dumb, doing shit for no reason. You know what I mean?
Now,
That's the first time I got caught for some shit. Like, cause I had all of them chains and coach person in my mind. Like, where the fuck you get all this shit?
see, they say though, and this is, maybe I don't want to throw it off the topic, but they say, you know, you find a lot of kids that get on the street doing foolish things because they didn't have the right guidance with their pops. You know what I mean? You think that could have had to play with some of that?
For sure.
Yeah, you didn't have that guidance.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, just didn't have a role model, somebody I could look up to that was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because when I was playing football, I wanted my stepdad to come to the game. I wanted him to come to the basketball game. Because, you know what I'm saying? That shit feel like you feel wanted.
Yep.
You feel secure, like a type of secure. Like you could be like my dad, or I couldn't say that.
You know, it's funny.
Be like my dad did this, or my dad. I can't be like my dad.
Yeah.
I'll be like me. This is what I'm doing.
Man. You know, it's funny because when I listen to you, I think I told you this last time we were talking on the phone. Listening to you, it's like listening to myself, and kind of in a way because, like when I lived in Texas. I was born and raised in Michigan, Lansing, Michigan.
What part of Texas?
We were in Lubbock, or Amarillo, and then we moved from like place to place, from like Lubbock, Houston.
You said Amarillo?
Yeah, Amarillo. It's a small spot going on the north.
That's is it by like Fort Wayne?
Honestly, I gotta look at the map, bro. Cause it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, but it's a small town. But then my dad ended up moving to one place, and then I think it was like closer to San Antonio and shit. You know what I mean? And he got affiliated, and that's when life kind of really took its toll. But listening to you though, because I remember when I was a kid and I first came into Michigan. You know, in Texas, you throw a set, you throw a sign, you get hurt. Even as a kid, you get stabbed, shot, anything.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, as a kid walking on a block, I think it was like, I can't remember the street name, but I walked and I got hit in the head with a shovel because I was on the wrong spot. And when I came to Michigan, I noticed that I remember seeing someone throw a north side. Now, mind you, I didn't get that because when I was born, at that time I didn't understand. I was just a kid, baby. And then when I went to Texas, I seen the life in Texas. I came back to Michigan. So now I see these kids in Grand River. I'm in 5th grade. And they're throwing up the north side, south side, east side, right? They're throwing all these sides up. And
I remember, what the hell is this?
it threw me off. And I remember I seen dude doing that. And this one specific cat, I remember my dad always telling me, you know, mijo, when people do that, they're going to eventually try to get you because they in the clique. So he said, take them before they take you. And I remember, bro, it was so funny because I ran up on the dog and I just socked him. Bah! He went down and he was like, what are you hitting me for? I'm like, because you throwing up a gang sign. And I'm just like, I got to be ready for it. Yeah. But I was just a kid and that mindset threw me off. And then as I started getting older, I started realizing, I said, wait, you got some real people in Lansing, but it's not the same like California or Texas. Like, it's a little different. You know what I mean? So, um, with that being said, not to take the attention off of you and shit. So when did you go to prison?
uh, 2014,
How was you then?
2016, 2 years.
How was you then?
Uh, 18.
You about 18?
Yeah. See, it was fucked up because I could have did the right thing, but I was so young and stupid. I was just like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm not about to get right back on probation. I was just on probation, dealing with shit since I was 12 all the way to 17. They let me off. They was like, you grown now. Dismissed. Everything gone.
What?
They was like, go ahead, do what you want. They was like, you grown. So 2 months went by. That's when I caught it. I caught a case. I was going to regular school and everything, but this shit was so stupid. The way I caught the case was so dumb. Like even my people was like, man, this shit retarded. I could have. I was getting stitches in my motherfucking hand in the hospital, bro. And my nanny called the police on me. Like that shit fucked me up. But I was just like, damn, like I ain't go to jail. I ain't go to jail. That right then and there. But like it was just like, you know what I mean? The police like, you got a court date, this and that, and it just be shit like that. When motherfucker 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, whenever I was sitting in county or prison, motherfuckers be in there for shit that
made no damn sense.
It made no damn sense, bro. And it'd be like the shit that motherfuckers be doing for real. Like I'm like, man, it be like that. But see, I could have took the probation instead of going on a run.
Damn.
See what I'm saying?
So when grandma did that, did you get mad? Like, were you upset about that shit?
Hell yeah.
You had that shit in for a minute then.
You gotta think. But at the same time, that's like a mind game, because it's like, damn, this the person that raised me, that saved me, from going down to foster homes and all type of shit. But at the same time, this lady was so scared because she seen the path I was going down that she was just like didn't know what to do type shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like she like, I feel her. I had to sit there. When I sat there and thought about it, like when I was really locked up, and my nigga Boski, he from Texas. Well, he not from Texas, but he down there right now. Yeah. He was really preaching, like breathing to me, like, look, bro, you can't be mad at her, bro. Like,
she just want to see you.
She wanted to see you do good, man. Like you know what I'm saying? She seen it. She seen the good in you, and she just did. She did what was right for you, and honestly, it did. Because when I came home, I excelled. That's how I'm even talking, like all my past. That's how I'm even here right now. Because when I came home, did my music, that shit took off. I was going to Florida, Ohio, doing shit like all type of music. So.
You know, you can't hold that against her, because at the end of the day, like, she just wants to see her baby grow.
Exactly.
You know, and it sucks, because I think about stuff like that too. Like, some families do shit like that, but not knowing that can really block them up for a minute.
No, but that's not the first time.
Shit.
Granny used to what?
Damn, bro.
Slam bars down. Look, probation. Look, I know when probation officer. Look, I'm telling you, anybody that if you know, you know. Motherfuckers was around. Look, bro, all my childhood friends, they know what my grandma don't play that shit. Like me up so fast, bro. Call the probation officer. Look, he over here smoking, or he over here doing it. As soon as I see they ass with that van outside, I'm all,
you just can't go over there no more, bro. Fuck all that shit. Stay away. That's crazy. So you got locked up 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got locked up. What it was like? You know what I mean? The first time going in.
You know what I mean? To prison.
Yeah.
That shit was like.
There's gonna be people that don't know.
Bro, I don't even know how to explain it for real. Because once you get there, it's like. You got motherfuckers that can't be there and that can, basically. Yeah. And that's like the next, like you either gonna fold in that bitch or it's crazy. It's a different world, bro. Cause motherfuckers be in there and be like, yeah, when I get to the world, you not in the world basically.
Yeah.
When I get to the world,
Yeah,
that's
it's
when
all
motherfuckers would
separated.
say, yeah, it's like it's horrible, bro. I was in level 4, bro. That shit was so disgusting. I'm talking about they used to flood the rock, the whole rock, shit and piss water coming underneath our door, bro, just to get out because we done been in there for like 3-4 days because they done fought, got into some shit, locked it down. So now we standing on toilets, all type of shit. Just that should be, man, what?
And that shit was over a fight.
No, it'd be over a fight and they'll lock us down for like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers would be like, nah, fuck this. We finna flood it. We finna flood this.
Yeah.
That bitch would be flooded. They gotta let us out. You gotta think that's we breathing in shit.
Yeah, that's all bad shit. Yeah.
In a closed in ass room.
And the moisture and shit, and mold and all that.
Yeah, that shit is that's level 4. Like that level 4 like different. 22 and 2 in that.
So let me ask you this. So what caused you getting locked up at that time? If you could talk about it, whatever you could talk about.
Oh, you talking about
in the beginning?
Oh, in the beginning, guns.
Listen, and guns. I want to make it clear. Anything you could talk about, we'll talk about it. But if we can't talk about it, bro, I don't want you talking about it. You feel me?
Yeah, you talking about the very first time?
Yeah, the very first time.
Yeah, with my granny. I was getting stitches.
But that was over just
a gun. It was a gun inside a bag.
Oh damn!
She went to the car to take her medication, her cancer medication, and went in my bag, lifted it up, and was like, she thought it was a bottle in there. Thought it was a fucking liquor bottle. Shook that bitch. She said,
"She got you."
Yeah, opened it up, and it was a sawed off in there. It was a gun in there.
Yeah. Double barrel. Double barrel?
No, it was a single barrel. Yeah.
I remember
it was like this big.
I remember back in the days, I had a double barrel. Sawed that bitch right out. Boom.
Yeah, see, it was so tiny. I don't even think I shot that bitch one time. I didn't even shoot that.
So, all right, so you got locked up. What's the craziest shit you went through in prison being there? You said you had to do about a year, 2 years?
I went to prison twice.
Okay, so you did about a year the first time?
2.
2 years the first time?
I did 2 again.
Goddamn.
Well, for guns, it's just getting caught with guns. It ain't like I did nothing with the gun.
Yeah.
Got caught with got caught. But shit, the craziest shit. I say, I hit a motherfucker in the head with a lot. December 24th, and that shit was over $3.50, bro. Like,
yeah, you gotta prove your point though.
Bro, $3.50.
Yeah, I know.
My man's was sleeping in a bunk. Like, it's like 4:30 in the morning. This after the dice game, the rowdiness, everybody done. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit. Ooh. He like, yeah. Niggas went to sleep. Bro, all you hear is a grown man screaming at 4:35 in the morning. I'm talking about he hit my homeboy with a lot while he was sleeping, split his shit. Boom. I was already up. I wasn't even sleeping because I already knew the type time motherfuckers was already on after the dice. I already knew motherfuckers wasn't gonna go to sleep. So boom, my Bucky real one. He hopped straight up, put his boots on, my nigga T. Boom. Went out there. We in the lobby, bro. That shit was crazy. We in the whole lobby and everybody just standing there like it's a fucking a real wrestling arena type shit. And everybody getting ready to go to chow. Man, we swinging them bitches back and forth. Whoop, whoop. But it's like 4 people with me. And yeah, I hit him twice with that bitch. Whoop, whoop.
Split him up.
It was over with. No, I hit him one time on the head. Didn't even split him. He just went down. And then niggas got on his ass. But I got pepper sprayed though. That's why I say it's crazy, because I ain't never been pepper spray, bro. They hit me with that shit burned so bad. Like,
yeah, they don't give me no motherfucking milk.
No, that shit hit you. It hit your body, bro. It hit my whole side. That shit burned. Your whole left side, face, all that shit. Not just your eyes.
Everything.
That shit burned.
They probably got some like stronger shit too than what the public get.
What, bro? You spray that shit in jail, it's over with. Everybody gonna smell it for hours.
You was mentioning something about COVID during the time of COVID.
Oh yeah, damn. That's, you know what? I was in there basically the whole last time I was in prison was crazy. You gotta think, I was in there the whole COVID. Like I'm talking about from March,
all that lockdown.
to I got released when the shit just started dying down.
Mm.
Like,
How did what was it like in there when the shutdown went went down? Like how did it all go down over there?
man, you couldn't. Basically, was out of contact with everybody. Like, we had a whole COVID unit for just us, and they came around was like, you get a paper, you gotta stay in this unit. If you don't, then you gotta leave. So it was basically like 300 motherfuckers in both units. So you got 140 in this unit, like 140 in this unit, and they just had us closed off to the rest of the week. Go to child by herself. Go to like that shit was crazy, man. It was like strict movement.
Did one motherfuckers getting COVID in that bitch?
Was they getting COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had COVID. That's why I was in the COVID unit. I had COVID. My shit was like fucked up for like
So
2 weeks.
you didn't even know what was going on in the world, did you?
I mean, we watched TV, the news and shit.
Yeah.
But when we ask motherfuckers about that, that's not really what's going on. You gotta
Yeah.
see what I'm saying. Like, it's shit going on like that, like people burning cars and shit. But the shit I'm talking to my peoples that it's man,
Yeah.
it was some shit going on. Like niggas was dying left and right. I had a plan when I came home. That shit didn't go right. My brother ended up getting locked up, and just a whole bunch of other shit happened. It was crazy. That whole time was crazy. But
At that time, what was the location you were located?
I was in
with?
St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time I was in St. Louis, and that shit was. They actually had motherfuckers dying in there, bro. It was an old man that died on the way to child.
Wow.
Like he fell right there, boom.
Dude,
right?
what?
Shit, COVID.
God,
Yeah,
damn.
on the way to child. Bro, that shit was crazy. And then shit, I had it for like 2 days. I had COVID for 2 days, bro. Like couldn't move off my bunk type shit.
Damn.
And they had to come check on me like every type shit. I wouldn't move. They're like, you good? You good? Police coming, you good?
What was the symptoms?
Shit, like your chest felt like, bro, that shit hurt. Like if I lay on my right side, I couldn't even, bro, like breathe type shit. So basically, I had to lay a certain way, like I was in a casket, like on my back. Like if I lay on my left or my right side, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just laying there looking like, fuck, this shit hurt. Trying to breathe slow as hell.
I never caught it, so I never knew. None of my family caught that bitch.
You know, I caught it one time. I did take the shot. Everybody be like, bro.
I'm gonna talk shit too. I'm gonna talk shit too, bro.
They like, man, why you do that shit?
Your DNA changed and everything, bro.
They like, man, you the government. Yeah, they got your ass.
Who's this, Mary? Yo, bro. So, all right. So, during that time, what was like the most crazy shit you seen up in that spot besides the old dude dying and COVID?
St. Louis?
Yeah, St. Louis.
Shit. I don't know. And I seen.
Yeah.
I say about shit. Bro, the craziest shit I seen, bro, was like how they be doing the fucking just using shit in that bitch, bro. Like, as far as like using shit, like I'm talking about, bro, a prisoner make motherfucking anything out of anything, bro. They'll take your TV and make motherfucking fans and radios and Bluetooth, earbud, all that type of shit out that shit.
Yeah, they had all that fucking time trying to make shit and be creative and shit. You know what I mean? I remember when I was locked up, the one thing I didn't like, because it was like I was a counselor. Everybody wanted to talk to me about their motherfucking life, bro. I didn't want to hear it. I said, bro, I'm already going through my shit. The last thing I want to hear is your shit.
For real.
And then I had the dude who was doing life. He actually, me and him was really cool.
Yeah.
But at first, I think he wanted to fuck me up because he was like, oh, you're Mexican. You know, I don't know, bro. I didn't know the whole fucking story, but all I knew is he was the biggest fucking dude in there, and that motherfucker was like every day doing pull up, bro. Like you knew he did life.
Nah, yeah, you be knowing the life of that bitch for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you be knowing.
But actually, he turned out to be someone really good. There was a couple squabbles. He took care of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you just gotta be careful who you fuck with, who you talk to. You know.
Got to. And there is different. You gotta think they don't give a fuck. Motherfucker got 35 to life. When I was in level 4, I didn't talk to people like that. I talked to my bunkie.
Yeah.
He had 8 months left. He been in there for 3 years. He like, look, bro, don't even tell nobody you finna go home, bro.
What do you think about? I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What do you think about the politics? Because the politics are different from like Texas and California.
Politics as in like
just how gangs,
Oh,
because
gangs
like
with the
I
politics.
know,
Here,
and race.
man, here is different. Like you said, if you go down there to Texas, it's different with the gang. Like
Mhm.
up here, it's like they do take it serious to a certain extent,
Mhm.
type shit. Because it's more like renegade. Everybody just it's a free for all.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers who in the same clique that would rob your man,
Yep.
like literally dead ass,
Mhm.
and then play it crazy type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got I done seen all that shit. You know? So that's why the gang shit up here is not. It ain't nothing to play with. Like people, it's either they in that shit or
Yeah.
or it's just yeah they not, or they just playing around trying to do it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Which
So
is also crazy because that's them the motherfuckers you gotta watch out for. Like that's trying to be in something that could just switch a title, be like, oh I'm this
yeah,
or I'm
yeah,
that,
yeah,
and they really
yeah.
doing shit.
I can't stand motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So when you was a kid, bro, did you ever think you would get into music? Did you ever thought in a
Hell
day in
yeah.
your life you get into music? So you
I
was
swear
already
to
putting
God.
that in the universe.
No, I already knew it. Cause I used it shit sound crazy. I used to try to think I was Bow Wow, dog.
Oh hell nah. This guy said Bow Wow.
Hey, look, no, look, bro. This shit crazy, right? Cause look, I had the little mouse chain and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Granny bought that bitch from me.
That's too funny,
You
bro.
gotta think he was a little nigga rapping.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
At that time,
I'm
he
a
was
little
big
ass
as
kid.
shit.
I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
This little nigga rapping? Shit,
Hey, bro, he was big at that time, man. I think it could have been still good for him now. I think people still respect him and like him, but he fucked his
nah, he
life up
fell
because he
off.
started clowning too much. He
Yeah,
started doing too much shit. You
he
know what I mean?
fucked up.
So, that's just where he put his life. So when did you really get into music? Like when did you really, really get into music?
No, when I was 16.
Mm.
Yeah, when I was 16.
You had
My uncle, he called me. He called me and my brother, I think. And it was like it was a group called Loud Music. You ever heard of them?
no.
Uh,
I'll check. They're still around?
nah, no,
No.
they don't do it no more. But he had the studio over there and stuff, and it was like 6 people that was like artists. I think it's Grizzy, Fat Boy, that was his nephew. He still, I think he still might do a little music. Um, Prime, it was a dude named Prime over there. Who else was over there? Yeah, my uncle used to do the rap shit too, and then my brother and me. So it was probably like 7 people in the group that was doing the music thing. And I went over there. That shit was natural as hell. Like we was in a tiny ass closet with a like the hood setup with the mic with the styrofoam like
Yep.
that put
Set up
around
in a
that
small
bitch.
little closet.
Yeah, bro, I did a 16 in like 10 minutes.
Mm.
First time. It was like, you sure you don't rap? I'm like, hell no, I don't rap. I'm like, I ain't never made a song in my life. And then that's how that happened. Shit. And then we just started doing shows. That's really when we got serious because we was like, nah, we ain't finna this shit just
Yeah.
And then we started doing shows. We started opening up for like Kevin Gates, Chevy Woods, shit like that.
Oh, nice.
And it was like, all right, babe, I think we could take this shit serious because if they fucking with it, then it's like, why wouldn't the world fuck with this shit?
Do you ever notice like motherfuckers that you run into that get into like the music industry? Don't you ever notice? Because I do. I try to like pay attention to that, right? But like the struggle, like what causes one to want to get to become an artist, and like that's right. You're right. You're a writer, right? So you want to tell your
For
story.
me, my first song I wrote, bro, it was like that shit was like therapy.
Gotcha.
I ain't gonna lie. It kind of released like stress type shit.
Gotcha.
But then it wasn't like you gotta think. Some people be trying to do it and they suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like somebody, if you do it, and then you be in your head, you be like, damn, I am cold. Because you got people around you, like, bro, like, keep doing that shit. So,
Yeah, I guess like what I'm saying too is like you find someone with struggle, they've been through, they got a background to sit on, right? Their story is gonna be more intriguing to the ear than the person that never went through struggle. They got to know how to really put some shit together. You feel me?
yeah.
Like, cause I started noticing that.
I feel like that's why people gravitate towards me, bro, because I've been through so much shit. And they like, how is he still level headed and still trying, still trying to keep. You know what I'm saying,
So how do you? If you don't mind me asking.
bro? Honestly, God, that's it. I can't even say no nothing else. Like I know that's a touchy subject for people or the world right now, but like that's a real thing.
What,
He's real. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I get through anything. Like,
oh, yeah. When did you realize like God could be motivation for you? Like when did you really get that in your mind? Because it takes a relationship.
going through this situation I'm going through right now, uh, yeah, definitely got close to him because it's like I wouldn't be here on this podcast right now talking to you if motherfuckers know. So I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because like I try not to be too like critical about certain things. Like when I talk about God, I know the world is like trying to run away from God, right? And then I run into people that say, "Well, I
because
didn't."
we in the end times.
Yeah,
It's like the beginning.
but like, did you ever have a connection with God in the beginning? Also, you've always had a connection with God. There you go.
I try to run from it.
Yeah,
When I was like younger, because
yeah.
my grandma's an atheist. She didn't believe in God or none of that. She didn't believe in
Damn.
the devil or the God.
So she just had no belief.
No beliefs.
She didn't believe in Satanism.
She didn't believe in none of that shit.
Yeah, okay, she was just yeah.
Just straight up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
How did that affect you when you were trying to have a connection
all
with
that.
God?
I ain't believe in that shit either.
Yeah, because it kind
I
of
ain't believe in the devil or the God. But the devil showed himself to me first. Cause, you know what I mean? That's how I started doing it. Like motherfuckers like, oh, you in a loop. I had this tattoo when I was like 15, bro. I had my whole neck tatted. Like, and everybody used to be like, oh, you Illuminati because I got a pyramid on my neck. Yes, no, honestly, it was really because I kind of like really believed in the devil type shit.
You don't mind if you lift your neck up, see?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So, yeah, I see that pyramid. Yeah.
So I kind of like, but later on in life, as a motherfucker got older, that shit was like crazy to think like, damn, I got older. I'm like, what the fuck was that type shit am I on? I'm on real. I'm on that type of time, so it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, what we call demon walking.
Yeah, basically, and shit. It's like, nah, really. And then come to find out, the tattoo don't even mean none of that shit. It has something to do with God. It's the eye of all seeing gods. So,
explain that.
And I can explain it in like three different ways. Like, okay, you got 13 steps to get to heaven, and it's 13 steps on the pyramid. So basically, like 13 trials you gotta go through in life to get to where, you know what I mean? And then you got the eye of all seeing God. He is. We all look up to one God.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Even
so
though
there's
like
only one God.
Yeah.
So that's what it basically comes back to, because you got all these different religions, but we all look up to one God.
See, and people would try to disagree, saying no, the same God is not that same God. But if that God is pure light, pure love, it's the same God. Right. So it's kind of hard to explain to them.
It
but
is. It is.
I guess it has to do with like the culture, because like I even I think if people know me already on my page, but like I'm a spiritual man. I've dealt with a lot, many things. I've also was initiated in Yoruba. It's part of the Nigerian culture. They do rituals and they get into things.
I've been wanting to get into that type of shit.
Well, I did, and I got into other things too. Because me being spiritual, I wanted to understand like the development of why people do what they do, and then I also do cleaning. Like I do spiritual home cleaning, right? Like or cleaning for the person, like an individual. If you got some shit, like let's say someone do voodoo to you, all right, I can comprehend it, try to help you out, guide it, put everything in right where it needs to be, and get rid of whatever. You know what I mean? And take care of what needs to be taken care of. And for many years, I think I started when I was 13, and I just progressed, and I became real natural with it. But then I realized after all the things that I was going through, that I started messing with some demonic things. Because since I have a background of a lot of hatred, a lot of dark plays in my life, that was easier for me to gravitate to. So the demonic stuff was there, and then I got influenced. And then I remember You know, you guys, my family, man, like I was having stuff happen in the crib. You know, people would get pushed. Like it was real active. And then I had to put a stop to it. I'm like, this is just too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And once I found that light with God, bro, I'm telling you, like I don't care how.
See how you just say you found God in a totally different way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When I found,
People think you gotta find him in a particular way. Like, no, you gonna just ask, pray, and he gonna.
it's a connection.
Yeah.
What they say, this guy. I heard this guy talk about this. He died. He literally died for like so many minutes. And his experience, he said that when he died, he was talking to this light. This light told him, you're not ready to be here yet. I'm gonna send you back to your family." And he's like, "No, I don't want to go. I want to stay here because it felt good."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're not ready. You need to take care of your family." And he said, "But the only thing I want you to do is I want you to teach them love, teach them God, and what they can do in their life. You know how to how you say that word? How do you how to have that in their life? You know what I mean? Pretty much."
Yeah.
So as I started growing up, I started realizing I'm like the connection with God. That's all I need to worry about. So with my kids, I do the same thing. I'm like my daughter. She's only what 10 years old, and so she learns how to pray. She's like, "Who's God?" I said, "Don't worry about who's God. Just think about God as love, the energy of light, right?" And so when she's going through hard times,
It's hard to teach
praying.
about God.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. 'Cause some people don't even want to accept it, and that's okay. Because every person has an individual journey.
Yep.
It's your journey is different than their journey. You got to go through that. You know what I mean? So, oh wait, Candido said was good.
Oh, that's my boy from Florida. Yeah. What's good?
I might have him on the podcast
yeah,
too.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah. He said same story, just different name.
Yeah.
And religion.
Yes, sir. Amen.
And so yeah, so with that being said, we was talking about music, right?
Yeah.
No, we were talking about God.
Talking about God and like you was talking about drifting off into the
yeah. So that helped you, how you say, level yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So what's the difference from then and now? Like, because you're gonna go through a lot of things now that makes you want to go back. You know, the devil's gonna try to pull you back, right? So, what is it that you're doing now to build this habit of not going back? Because right, you got to make better decisions every day.
Praying.
Okay.
That's the only thing I could do. That's the only thing that falls back to. Like, if you drift away from God, that is gonna get bad. It's gonna get ugly, like real fast. And if you stop praying, that's what I mean by drifting away. The moment you stop praying is the moment you're gonna start saying why or this or that. What's going on? And
just stop giving up.
Stop giving up. Yeah. Just keep praying. That's all I do every day. And even if I don't, you don't gotta do it a certain way. You don't gotta do it like you don't gotta program yourself.
Nah.
You don't gotta be like that.
I keep on telling people the same shit.
Yeah,
it's just
you can't program yourself with praying and like, oh, I gotta do it a certain
at this
way.
time,
nah,
at this place,
hell no. You can
Sunday,
pray wherever you at. I could pray right now if I want to. Like, man, see, and that's the part where, and I hate when people want to make an argument about it because I don't. You know what I mean? When they argue, like, well, you gotta. Oh, see, and that come back to the devil. Like, you just because everybody say you supposed to let, like how you said, we all got our own path.
Yeah.
So I can't tell this person.
I wouldn't say the devil. What I would say is, remember they're upcoming and the way they were taught was different, right? So it's like a militant way, right? You got to do this. You got to do this at this time. But what we've realized and learned to this day is that the older, from back then to now, I think we're more awake now than we've ever been. That's why the religion war is going on now. Mm-hmm. That's why people from from Satanism, from Christianity to Catholic, that's why all this crazy shit's going on right now. Because we're more aware. We're all aware. The problem is we're doing the same thing so the government, you cannot say that the government's not manipulating all of us.
Oh no, bro. For sure they is.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right here.
Yeah, everything, bro.
That's how they manipulate, man.
And it's proven fact. There's proven facts that show that. The thing is, you just got to build a relationship within yourself with what you believe in, And if it doesn't work, you know you're doing something wrong. But a lot of times I try to tell people, like some people say, well, I don't hear nothing, or I don't feel nothing,
Or I see
or I
nothing.
don't see nothing. I'm like, well, you just depending on where that person's at, they're still battling some things that they got to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
See,
you can't force
he gonna
people.
reveal himself when you ask. He gonna reveal himself. It might not be on your time when you want it, but it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I am prayed. See, I was locked up.
I don't. This one testimony. This one testimony. I was locked
Oh,
up.
let's shout out to Fat Boy for hooking us up with the stars, my
Oh,
nigga,
Fat Boy.
bro. Good look.
Dang.
He
Yeah.
sent 20 stars, my G. Good look,
yeah.
bro. Hell yeah. You saying? Okay.
But shit, I was locked up, and I was in there for like 3-4 months. And my bond was so low, I don't even think nobody even came and got me either. That shit was like $400-500. I was young as hell, like 17.
Damn.
That's when I knew. I was like, yeah, motherfuckers is not your people. These motherfuckers out here playing with 2,000-3,000 and can't come get me for 400. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I sat there, and that's when I was like, damn, I didn't know what to do. Shit, I ran to that Bible.
And I prayed every day. I said, man, this time my daughter was about to be born. She was just, you know what I'm saying? My baby mama just got pregnant. So I was like, man, I hope I make it to that first doctor's appointment. Bro, I prayed every day the same prayer. I was like, just let me out before her first doctor's appointment. Bro, I swear, I promise you. I got out September 5th.
No way.
Her doctor's appointment was September 6th, bro.
Oh,
Bro, listen, they PR bonded me out at 4:30 a.m. Came to my window like, hey, Mr. Kaufman, pack your bags, you leave. I'm like, I thought I was dreaming. I ain't gonna lie. Leaving? What are you talking about? I've been here for 4 months. Ain't nobody came and got me. He said, well, shit, you just got PR bonded out. Come on, man.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a
tell,
blessing
like,
right there. That's a blessing right there.
And that's when people talk about they don't want to see him or they don't want to hear him. But see, if something happens and someone pray, do not get discouraged, because that means they didn't have that faith. They didn't believe it was gonna happen.
Yeah, their eyes are closed.
They didn't believe it was gonna happen. You know, it sounds crazy, but that's the part that people don't want to believe. You just gotta have that faith.
Mm.
Faith is everything behind a prayer. You could pray for whatever you want. If you ain't got no faith behind it, it's not gonna work.
You know, I'm a little bit mixed match. Like I'm like on both sides, right? Because like I believe, well, I wouldn't say mismatch. That's the wrong word. But like I believe that God is always going to be here. We got our protection, but we got our ancestors too. So like every individual, you have someone that passed away, right? And that person are your loved ones. Those are your loved ones. They always will be here for you. They'll give you blessings. They're going to help protect you. They're going to help give you guides, little signs.
Yeah.
So like, because of the world that I live in, I've been able to see those kind of things happen, and it's a blessing. So we're really never alone. It's just our human mind is so messed up because we're so closed off that we're not allowed to embrace that kind of stuff.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
It's because of the world.
Yeah.
Because people want to put up a block. They want to put up this a wall to be like, oh, I'm hard. When you could really let it down and expand your horizon to anything.
But back to what we were saying, where you said like how people would say like, you got to do it this way and do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, my thing is, bro, I try not to stress them out.
Oh, them type of people that say like,
because they get worked up.
We gotta bro, that shit
They
get
get
real.
worked up, yeah.
Motherfuckers get serious about that religion shit, and I be like, nah, it's not. See, that's how you know we in the end times, because if somebody was willing, yo, that's all crazy, though, that just made me think. On the 4th of July, I promise you, we got my granddad's. Look,
this all the way in Muir, Michigan, by Ione. Look, the next door neighbors is Christians. These people is like, don't do nothing, don't go celebrate nothing. They real like Christians, like by the book, bro. Why we get into it with the Christians?
And they was about to fight. He was about to fight too. The dad came out and I'm like, man, motherfucker, y'all some Christians acting like this.
Yeah.
Shit. So that's why I was like, yeah, that religion shit don't mean nothing.
You know, I like to listen to for everybody that's just coming in that's learning about me. So I do things spiritually, right? So I like to listen to like how exorcism work.
Yeah.
People can be possessed. People can have demonic influence or negative spirits influence. Like that's it. That shit. Like in my belief, I understand that that can happen.
See you saying that, it made me think about my music because like my music is it's influential.
Yeah.
But on that type of side.
Yep.
Because I just be talking about what I done or what I've been through or shit I seen and shit, you know. So like,
But see, okay, think about it this way: you you're just telling the story, the shit that you went through. That's your business.
right.
But what you do after is is different. You feel me? Because like you got to provide for your kids, but you also I see a lot of people try to go help the community out
Mm-hmm.
or try to start a business. Like it's not just stuck with that.
Yeah.
But that's your story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like so you can't look at it that way. Yes, the vibrations could be messing up people. Yes, that kind of music does want to make a motherfucker want to fight and shit. But
Yeah.
that's their
But,
choice.
See, and that's why I try to come back to this shit and like it's like the good. You can't have the good without the bad.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
can't. There's no such thing as just I'm just this good person. I ain't did nothing my whole life. Like nah, just cut it.
I think I heard something. I can't remember. They were saying that I was reading something about how God uses the people that walk through the darkest of all darks because
That's crazy. You said that. Any person that he wanted to save was had demons. It had very demonic, doubt, like the girl that Jesus saw, the prostitute girl in the book.
Yeah,
She had like 7 demons inside of her, and he walked by and was like, "Whoop!" Took, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What they say, all you got to do is repent.
That's it.
I repent every day, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be that type of guy to say it's okay, where you can go ahead and fuck up, and then tomorrow you go. No. You know, the goal is to just be the best you possible. You're gonna make mistakes. That's human nature, and that's not it. But like for me, every day, when I do what I'm doing for my life, I come home, I see my kids. Well, when I'm on my alone time, I talk to God and I say, "Man, thank you, I appreciate it. I don't need to ask for anything because I'm already given everything." And I accept all the blessings that come my way. But I also say things like, thank you for protecting my family and giving me the light
you
that
gotta
I
give
have.
thanks and appreciation.
Yeah. So let's get into the next thing I want to ask you. You were mentioning something about you got robbed. Some shit about you got robbed.
Yeah, it was like attempt. It was an attempt robbery.
Your baby was with you at that time?
Hell yeah, that shit was tragic.
How did all that?
I say, really, I was living that lifestyle, just selling drugs, shit like that, and then shit, my ass was so fucked up in the head that if I knew you was trying to do something, I'm gonna go see about it anyway, just to show a motherfucker. So boom, it was one of those situations. And I already knew a motherfucker was trying to get me for the money that I had.
So he was aware.
Type shit. I already knew about the shit. Went over there. It was kind of dumb on my part. That's where I really learned a life lesson. Like motherfuckers riding around with their kids, trapping and jugging shit. That shit ain't cool. Like that shit, cause you gotta think you got your baby with you. You know, you think you that nigga just cause you got a gun on you. Shit can still happen. So boom, nigga still tried me with my shorty in the car, and that shit went left. You know, I ended up getting shot in the process. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, getting the motherfucker off me, boo. And I don't know what happened to dog, but the other dude that was with him was one of my close friends. 10 years, I knew this motherfucker. And they try to play it crazy like they ain't know. Oh, I ain't know that was you. Woo, woo. So yeah, that shit really that caused that summer really what caused a lot of shit to happen in my life that like to really get deep into the streets type shit because you gotta think it was bloodshed over that shit. So it's like, damn, that shit was kind of like traumatizing and like, damn, man, I gotta get back, you know. But after so long,
to this day, it's like I look back like, damn, a lot of shit done happened since that day, like with other people and shit. He'd be like you was talking to me about earlier. You was like, damn, once you get in that shit, it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard for motherfuckers, but certain shit start happening. Karma start catching up to people, and then life be going on. So I don't know what's to happen if I ever see the motherfucker that to bump in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they'll be on or what I'll be on. Yeah. So it's like, but you gotta think certain stuff that happened in his life.
Yep.
Boom, that happened to me, right? Promise you, this is how karma works. That happened with my baby girl in the car. 6 months later, one of his kids, passed away.
Oh man.
So make it make sense.
Man.
That's real karma. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like,
that's some deep shit right there.
You know? So it's like that and it was accidental. Like some health problems type shit.
Oh man.
So that was just the karma. That's what come with the shit. Yeah. You'd be like, damn. You be like, what the fuck? So motherfuckers think about shit like that. And be like, yeah.
Shit, they didn't. It was at your crib at that time when it happened.
Hell no, this was on the south side.
Oh, okay.
This shit happened on the south side. Yeah, right in apartment style. Damn, you know. Shit, that shit get deep.
So I get into talking about mental health. You know what I mean? I always like to get into that because it sounds like with everything that you do go through, mental health is your life. That is part of your life, everybody's life.
Yeah.
But it's what you do to get through it. I know we talk about having connection with God, but how can you explain to a lot of the new artists that want to become artists that either getting into this business and having to deal with, because you know there's shit that comes with this, bro.
I say, look, my advice to any artist trying to really do this shit change. It's like you gotta stay away from the motherfuckers that's not supporting you. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the motherfuckers that's not supporting you, for one. Yeah. Once you get a buzz, keep going. That's it. Once you snatch the buzz with it, you gotta keep going and can't stop. That's like right now. If I wanted to stop, well, I had prison time, but it slowed me down. All the artists that I was doing songs with and stuff, they all blew up. They all got what they deserved. Yeah. They was already They stayed on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Diamond, shout out Diamond Jones. He stuck with that. He been doing that shit for years. You know what I'm saying? People that's been doing this shit years, they all got they flowers they deserve. You know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how that shit worked though.
So, do you have? I think Ahmad just said was good. Oh yeah, Ahmad said on point. What's up, Ahmad?
My dog Ahmad on that bitch was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him on the show too.
Hell
got
yeah.
him set up. So, let's say, cause like for me, I'll give you an example. Like for me, cause I'm very militant, right? I was raised that way, so I still kind of have those traits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I look at things at a certain point of view, but I also hold myself accountable. You know, and like if what you're dealing with in your life, either wrong or good or whatever, you know, I had to train myself to be like, I gotta accept my wrongs, I gotta fix my doing, like I gotta try to make things work, but also I gotta make sure I don't fuck up and take 10 steps backwards. You know, like you have habits and things that you do. Do you have like a goal? You know what I mean? Like, you know how some people be doing that shit. Do you do that at all?
I ain't gonna lie, I do be doing that. But see, you can't get distressed right there. Like when you do takes, because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's like the circle of error. Like it's gonna happen. Error is gonna happen throughout whatever you're doing. Whatever you want to do, music, a job, school, it's all gone. You know what I mean? You're gonna go through this small error, and this one is just gonna get bigger and bigger. But then look, like right now, okay, I'm trying to look for another job, right? But I can't down myself and be like, oh, I can't find something better. Or I can't, you know what I mean? You just got to keep looking until you find the right. That's just how it works. And it's like, damn. Or you looking at somebody else's situation too. You can't do that because that's what will take you 10 steps back, because you be like, damn, we're trying to play catch up. It's gonna fuck up every time.
Yeah, because you're not living their life. You're not. Again, their journey is different than your journey. if you compared yourself to somebody every time, you'll lose
Lose.
because you're not. That's not your journey. You got your own craft, your own work, your own doing. You got to do all that work.
Yeah.
Is different than them.
Yeah.
Not every podcast that I see. So like what I do is I look at how podcasts is ran, and I do it as best I can for myself and see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
I change it. You know, I just keep on moving forward with it. And I know I'm not the greatest, but I will work to be the greatest, right? And that's something I work on hard on, you know.
And that's the main thing you gotta do with the shit, like
So
consistency.
how deep are you into the business aspect of your, or do you have like a hired manager?
I used to have a manager, like they used to do manager and stuff, but like I've been doing everything on my own just recently, as far as like because I done been in the business so long, to where I done seen it all. The engineers, the cameramen, I could really do everything by myself if I wanted to. You know, it's just that type costs money. You gotta think studio to put all that money. That would be a good investment.
Yeah.
It'd probably be about 10,000 investment, camera, all that. But I could do it by myself now. So
Yeah. That's what Millie was talking about. Shout out to Millie. Millie was talking about how he invested. He opened up his own studio, his own little spot. So he's his own engineer. You know, he does his own little thing. He got, you know, he has his little group.
Yeah.
People that can help him.
Yeah, AON.
Yeah. But like he knew he had to open up his mind for the business part. And that's the thing, a lot of guys that get out of the street that want to get into the business game, they don't open up that business part, that entrepreneurship mindset.
Yeah, see, like right now, I got Slum Boys, which me and my homeboy Side, we made that like a long time ago. But I stuck with the shit. So now it's like once I come out with merch, that's gonna be my merch. I got the Slum Boy, like I got a whole idea. Like it's crazy because I seen, that's crazy, man. I seen Mills when he came home. I was doing my shit, like I was on my shit.
Yeah.
With crack, and I was traveling and doing shit. He was like, man, he's like, that's how, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the vision is like that.
Yeah.
Bro did that shit. Just, like, but see, he got the team.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to build. Motherfuckers got to build a team, and I'm trying to get everybody on the same page. That's why I'm doing it by myself, but my team is my cameraman, my engineer, my producer, my beat maker. That's my team.
What you getting there, right? You got pretty much everything. You pretty much know everybody you need to know.
Yeah.
You just gotta put it.
I just gotta
right
put
time, the timing, right?
Timing.
Yeah. Because you already got a name. Everybody knows you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was watching your videos. I'm through almost all of them.
Yeah.
I think you got like more than one account, or is that other accounts that have your stuff
it's
on?
Like, nah, it's like 2 accounts. I got one YouTube, Side Cheeze, but the other one is through DistroKid. They publish yours.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But the other one, it's like I got a lot of music videos, so I'm on like other accounts like BNN, Crack. The main motherfuckers that's doing. The only person I ain't shot a video is JR. JR, he know I'm trying to shoot with him.
Actually, that's a good point to start right now. Is if there was any local artists right now, you wanted to work with, who would that be?
Shit. Specifically, I ain't gonna lie. I reached out to Tony Rose. I reached out to Tony. Tony said 3 for the feature, but that's decent. You got to think he got a name too, just like me. But this guys come back to the business aspect of the shit. Motherfuckers don't want to put the money in to get results back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If this person been working doing this, then why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Put the money into it. You know?
Yeah.
Really, any artist that's really trying to work with me for
y'all hear that?
No one specific. Like, you know, I ain't trying to work with nobody specific, but that was just a move that I was trying to do to pop out.
Yep.
You know, with Rose, because that's a good move for sure.
You know, there's an artist who I still got to do an interview with, bro. I feel so bad because he came to my show twice, and I had issues back to back with my shit for his show, and so they say the third time is a charm or some shit like that. I got to get him on the show. You might know who he is, YNS Solo.
Oh, Solo.
Yeah. I got to get him on the show, and I, you know,
he one of the artists around here that actually consistent. They
Yeah,
work.
he's authentic
Yeah,
too. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
really
He real.
trying to show
He
who
real.
he is. Yeah,
He
I respect
more
that shit.
he more real. Yeah, I definitely respect that type
Oh,
of
yeah.
shit because
And it's a
certain
little
people
different
can't
too.
do that. Yeah, certain
Yeah.
people can't put they self
Yeah.
on a platform like, hey, this me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What's crazy is because like I don't want to spill out too much because I want to talk about that on the show. But he was talking about how like even when you're willing to accept your flaws is and say this is what I did, this is what I've done, but like I'm here now.
yeah,
Like y'all gonna have to understand that that's how
it's a
life
good.
works.
It's a good feeling to do that. It's like
Oh yeah.
that's kind of like you disobeying God. I feel like if I lie to somebody, I'm lying to God. So now he know that. You know what I'm saying? So if you playing with that, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's why I think about that type of shit. You can't do it. You can't do that. If you lie to God, it's just it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I'm telling you, because I done did it before. Man. Yeah.
In the business in the rap game, like, can you explain to a lot of the new people that are trying to jump in, um, what it actually takes? Like, I mean, because I know financially people don't understand. I think, and I talked to somebody about this before, but it's really expensive.
I'm gonna tell. Look,
It's expensive as shit.
I'm gonna be discreet as possible about that because what it take is either you got it or you don't, bro. Like it's either you got it or you don't, and some motherfuckers know they got it, and they friends will try to bring them down or like you know what I'm saying. Especially when they first start off, they'll try to do it when they first start off. You know, this for anybody out there trying to do something. Yeah. Don't let nobody discourage you. If you know your shit hard, like you like, damn, yeah, this shit hard. Right. Like, just keep doing that shit, and it's gonna pay off in the end. And they, you gonna be the one laughing. You know, that's how that goes.
Yeah, that's the same for podcasting. Like, if you don't open yourself to do it and just get started. And
people are scared to fail.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. People are scared to fail. I know I'm a fail.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I started, bro, it took me 6 months to even just say I'm gonna do this, because I kept on doing it live every day.
Just going live.
Just going live. No fucking reason. Motherfuckers are like, what this fucking dude talking about? I was talking about shit.
Right.
I was just like, welcome to Rudy's podcast. Welcome to Rudy's podcast. Welcome to Rudy's podcast. And at the end of the day, I'm like, oh man, nobody watching me, bro.
Yeah. Now I gotta come up with a.
Yeah. So I figured and I learned that tying yourself directly to your business can be a flaw to some point, right? It's like, because it's my name, you know what I mean? But like the Open Mind podcast opened the door for a lot of different communications, right? I could talk to many type of people. We could talk about different discussions, you know. So we were talking earlier about a little squabble you got into with King.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that shit. Bro, that actually was the fight I was talking about when I went to school and got drunk.
Oh,
that
shit.
Was the fight. That was the same day. All that shit happened. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, bro. Bro was like, I was basically on some drunk shit. Yeah, okay. Bro. Yeah, we had words. Ooh. But that's like the only fight a nigga lost for real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what they say, man. If you can't accept a loss, you really can never take a Cause like for me, I've been in the fighting game and I mean like real fighting. I love fighting.
Yeah.
You going to lose, but that's how you learn from being able to take the next match.
You're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
You're gonna get knocked down multiple times. That's like the 10-step thing you just said. Mm-hmm. Take 10 steps back. The moment you trying to do something good, 10 steps. Here this ladder go. You gonna fall down that bitch. Mm-hmm. But you gotta get back up though. You got to. That's the only way. Life gonna keep life.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep life.
Do you have any new albums or tracks coming out?
Deep Enders. I just dropped that.
Yep, I seen that one. Deep Enders.
I got the music video dropping.
That came out when?
Deep Enders. I just dropped it. Yeah, like two days ago. Yep. 2-3 days ago.
And you got a video coming out?
Yeah, I just shot the video. I'm finna drop the video. Shout out my cameraman. My cameraman to go. I ain't gonna lie. He been working.
What's his name?
Deegan Films, man. Y'all go follow him, subscribe.
Hell
Yeah, Deegan Films.
Hell yeah, and shit.
You have any new projects coming out besides that one? Any other projects? My bad.
Me and Tone Montana.
Gotcha.
I got an EP coming out with him. It's called. I don't even know the name of it yet.
No, you guys still working on that?
I ain't even came up with a name. I had like 5 different names, bro. That's how I know this one gonna be hard. Cause I done had like 5 names for I don't know what the fuck the name.
You know, let me ask
And
you.
I'll never be stuck on the album, man. Like,
No, yeah. Now let me ask you this: like, what got you into writing? First of all,
it's more professional. It make it easier for you and the studio, man.
gotcha.
Like, see, I done brought motherfuckers to the studio who thought they could rap, and they got in there and was like, nah, this ain't me, because they voice sound different, or they trying to record it. You know what I'm saying? I could write a song. I promise you, ain't nobody doing songs faster than me. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. I write a whole, and my nigga Saya can vouch for this shit. I wrote a whole album in like
So this is that could be
2-3 days.
a business in itself, right? People
Yeah,
can contact
I could
you.
write a song in 10, 15 minutes, like write a whole song in
Damn.
10 minutes. You know, like play the
Yeah.
song back, write a bar. Basically, I freestyle, boot, say some shit in my head, write it down, play the beat back. It's just like I'm in the studio punching in, but I'm punching in right here on this, and then I'm do my shit in the studio. It make it way more easy. I could do like 2-3 songs in an hour.
Damn.
Chorus and all that shit. And it's motherfucker be like, damn, bro, this like studio man be looking like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Fuck you do that shit.
Shit. So I know I didn't want to get too crazy with it, but is there anything like you could talk about with any? I remember we were talking about on last time with the case. Is there anything that we can and can't? Like, I don't want to get too much.
Basically, shit. Yeah, I'm just I'm fighting cases that's just allegations toward me, and I'm facing a lot of time behind that shit because of my record. You know, that's all that is. And
damn,
that's another thing, and it's not. It's a lot. It's a lot of time, but they make it seem like it's something worse than what it is. You know, so. But that's praise be to God. I wouldn't be here. You know? So,
damn.
That's how that goes.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. I don't look at it as bullshit, because you got to think. I've gotten closer to my spiritual self on that note, and it's like I know that He got that, and say so. It don't matter what anybody say. You know, it's about the facts, and it say so, and say so is God. Shit. You know?
Damn. Well, shit. What social media? How can everybody find you?
Side Cheeze.
That's on YouTube, Facebook.
On YouTube. My Instagram 736_cheese. I need to change my Instagram. It's just my name. Change everything Eastside Cheese, so they can just find and shit like that. My Twitter Eastside Cheese. Snapchat Eastside Cheese 6. Everything Eastside Cheese besides my Instagram. 736_cheese.
Nice. Now, before we get to the very end, I want to talk about some things where, like, if there was anything that you could say that could be inspirational to help people, right? Because people going through hard times right now. Even though, like, I feel like because I went through so much hardship, I don't look at it as hard. I look at it like this is just another thing I got to go through. But like, is there anything to give to tell the people, like, you know, that are fighting through moments in their life? You know, it could be through life, it could be through struggles.
My advice to the people: anybody going through some hardships right now, like I would
be depression.
If I was you, depressed, going through a lost job, you just lost your job, trying to look for a new one, or you behind on your rent, anything like that, like real life problems. My best advice to you is to pray as much as you can and believe in the prayer. You gotta believe in the prayer, and you gotta have faith. You can't lose faith on anything you do in life, because it's gonna go downhill from there. The moment you lose sight, the devil gonna snatch you up. So
Yeah,
they want you to see you gonna go through hardships, but you gotta keep going. Life gonna keep life, and always look up. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You know, I like to say for something like that, like, you know, if you have to learn to fall in love with the negative things, right? And I'll explain it to you. Like, I enjoy like I'm a multitasker. That's part of my ADHD,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when I'm challenged. So like growing up for me, I had people always tell me, "Man, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't shit. You're gonna be just like your mom and dad."
I heard that shit.
You know what I mean? So it triggered me to say, when someone say like, "Oh, you ain't gonna make it," I tell myself this, like, "Really, don't do this to yourself. Like, you got all these things. You already got like the amount of good things to the amount of bad things. Like, there's more good things than I can say for bad."
Right.
And that the having life can outweigh it all. Anyways, you having life,
Yeah.
just being here, yeah, just being here.
See, some people get lost in that too. I tend to do it. Like all of this, like yeah, I'm a rapper and stuff, but I get lost in what's really the point of being here, which is life. You know, to get out, walk outside, smell fresh air. Like, you know what I'm saying, get under the sun.
Yeah.
Get in tune with yourself. Meditate. That type of shit.
Let's talk about that.
Meditate.
Let's talk about meditate, because
meditation is huge.
I think too many people don't know. I think they get stuck on this. Meditation is one thing, but meditation is a universal thing.
For sure.
I'll give you an example, but what's your take on meditation?
On meditation? To go in a room, close off all sounds, Wi-Fi, electricity, all of that, and put on a zen sound, like a zen sound for you or whatever you would like, and then think or pray, you know what I'm saying, or talk to the higher power. Just sit there and really talk, like, you know, and once you done talking, you just sit there in the quietness, whatever you was talking about, you gotta like really reflect on it and just sit there. Yeah. Zone in, and that's how, you know. Some people can't do it. I try over and over. Man, this shit ain't fucking working. This shit ain't working. And you gotta just take all distractions out your mind.
That's it. So you said it. We're born on this earth, and we're moving 100 miles an hour from the day we're born. Our parents raised us to move 100 miles an hour. You get into this world, you start growing, you start working, you're moving 100 miles an hour. You're thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. So for me, I like to call this motion of meditation, right? So like when I was boxing, I was meditating, right? If I'm, like you said, closing yourself off, that's another good one. Finding the time to just let go and stop thinking about nonsense.
Yeah.
Just focus on one thing, right? Because what happens is your body, when you start stressing out, your body kills itself. It's already proven fact.
The main killer.
So they say, now I'm not going to get into the whole doctor term, politics, all that shit, but like your mindset actually predicts how your body heals.
Oh yeah.
So meditation has everything to do with that, and you can find peace once you master all that. Stress is nothing. Depression is nothing. PTSD is nothing. I fought PTSD because of meditation.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, what did you do for meditation? Now, I did try like to close my eyes and doing all that, right? But the true meaning of meditation is just peace. Find peace, and then learn to just let go. You cannot control everything.
Yeah.
Right?
That
everything will fall in place for you because it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And the things that you want to manifest to be in your life right now, it's just like checkers or what's it called, like chess. Put it in front of you, make it happen. Talk about it, plan it, make it a goal. Because if you, like, you know, we talk about this all the time. If you wrote every day what you need to do, like let's say for the year, you made a plan to do something, and then you said like you force yourself to do it.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, you already just completed that.
Right.
But then there's some people that don't make goals and they don't complete shit, and then they're 10 years into the game and they're like, well, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? And they never really push themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to get out there and do what you got to do. But meditation for me is just letting go and finding peace.
No, that makes sense because that's like the hardest battle.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker just had to do. Like, that was my hardest battle, was letting go of the streets. Like that. Oh man, I've been dealing with that recently.
Yeah.
Like it's time to let go. Like this, it's not the same no more. You know, it's not.
Mm-hmm. That don't make you a weak individual.
Hell,
like you get what I'm saying? Because like I know how motherfuckers be thinking like, oh
motherfuckers
he ain't
be like,
about that.
Oh, he ain't listen.
That
It get like that, but
switch.
like this is
you trying to find a better lane.
Exactly.
You know, and it will work out when you take your business to that whole nother level, right? You gotta again, you know.
Once I had a right team around me,
man.
I had a female tell me, bro. This was when I was like traveling and shit, and I was like smack dead in the hood on the north, right by Mount Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
And I had about 12,000. That's not a lot of money, but 12,000 on me. And she like, see, this is the type of shit you doing. You in an apartment with me with all this money on you, and
you could have invested.
Not even that. It's just like the way I was moving.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just moving like that, and then that shit just, you gotta know. She's like, man, if you build a team around you, you just gotta get around the right people, and it's gonna be up. Yeah, it's gonna be up. Like, look at you in the apartment with me. You don't know what I'm like. She literally like, you don't know what I'm. I could be like on anything, but that's good people.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You know, let me get my hands on 100,000. Knowing what I know now, so I have a friend. I call him my mentor. He doesn't see that, but he's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But he's my mentor as well. He's a multi. You know, he just, let's just say he knows what he's doing with his money, and it cracks me up because like we're considered the mindset as poor. We might make 500,000, bro. We can make 200,000. He'd be like, that's just what I put in my sock drawer. You feel me? Like that's a small number.
Yeah.
He was explaining to me, once you start learning how to use your money to make it make money, so you don't got to be working so damn hard. Because we're taught this way, bro. We're taught to work hard for nothing. So let me get my hands on 200,000, bro. I'm gonna start investing, and then like he does stocks.
Yeah.
Right. I think he do sometimes trading, investing. He does long term investments. He's big into it, bro. But like, it's sad because he comes from the streets too. He's from I think Brooklyn, right? He's from New York.
Yeah, it's savage over there.
Yeah, and he got into the business. He was what you call he was a rapper. He made it really big back in the day. He was a one hit wonder. And he seen opportunity in business. He knew that wouldn't last forever. So he got into the business of doing, like I think it was like mortgage or a broker.
Oh, that's like me. I'm buy that house out.
Something like that. I don't know exactly, but he got into the brokerage, where like that has to do with like the stocks and shit like that. I'm again don't fucking you gotta correct me because I don't even know all this shit. But he knows it down, bro. And I remember like he'll lose 20 bands, come up 28 bands in 1 week.
Just that's how that stock is.
Yeah,
they go up and down.
And so I think like I would love, especially for my business, and if I can find someone that would probably want to talk about that more too. You know, the people that follow me, anything that I can give them to learn, you know. But I think as a overall people, me, you, and our community, we need to teach our kids this and teach these younger cats this shit. Because like, bro, I mean, there's only 2 ways out. You know what I mean? And if you don't try,
it's in one box or the other one.
Yeah, yo.
All right.
So, and that's like I said, I tell my kids like they don't even know, like they're privileged. My kids are privileged. They're privileged because of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But I always explain to them. I remind them. I said, you don't even know. I said, you see this? And I tell them the story. And he's looking at me like, what?
Yeah, they don't know. They're like, this guy. They're like, what the fuck that on?
So I want to. I also want to talk about now. This is gonna be a whole nother topic. So for everybody just listening, I get into a lot of paranormal and ghost encounters and shit.
Oh yeah, that's my type.
Yeah. So you said that you had an encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
People gonna look at me like I'm crazy as hell. You're like, this nigga, he ain't had no. Yeah, I did, motherfucker. Shit. Nah, I was in the apartments by Mount Vernon. I was just.
How long ago was this? My bad.
It's like 2017. Gotcha. 2017, 2018. I ain't believing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't believing none of that ghost shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So, I got over there and shit. I'm smoking, whatever. And then I go in her room. Her room, like, she already ghosty, witchy. She like that type of stuff.
Mm.
We go over there in a room. And now it's nothing in the room. It's just an empty ass room. Now she get on her ghost shit. She talking about playing with me and shit. I'm like, stop playing around. She like, turn the light off. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. She talking about this shit, like trying to fuck with a spirit or something.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there smoking, laughing at her. I'm thinking this shit funny. So now she get weirded out. She like, you ain't see that in the closet? I'm over here like, stop playing with me. Well, she leave. Now I'm sitting in this motherfucker by myself, bro. I'm sitting in the room by myself, bro. I'm smoking. I'm looking around like, oh hell no. I look in the closet like, nah, fuck that. This shit ain't real, bro. But I heard something. Look, I promise you, I swear to God, I heard something. Boom. So I yell at her. I'm like, Shauna. Her ass come in the room. Hurry up. Boom. She get back in there. What? I'm like, nah, get your ass back in here. Don't get to talking all that ghost shit, then leave. But I want to tell her that I just was tripping. I'm like, nah, I just heard something. Look, Mariah, she come back, boom. And now we sitting there, bro. I promise you. There's no fucking way. Like, this cord charger box, nigga. I put the charger, plug the charger. She like, you trying to get in the shower with me? No, she just came back in. She like, you trying to get in the shower? I plugged the charger box in, bro. And the whole like, I plugged the charger box in and plugged my cord into it. I plugged my phone in and I got up. As soon as I got up to go to the door, the whole thing, like I'm talking about, like I get to the door, this thing come out, nigga. You gotta like pull the extent. Like I had to put that in the fucking wall. It ain't loose. It ain't loose. Nothing. The whole thing come flying out, like flying across the room. I look at her. She looked at me.
Oh shit,
bro. I'm like, what the? She like, bro. She like, I told you there's something in this house. I'm like, nah, hell. Nah.
This was at Mount Vernon, right?
No, this is the apartments behind Mount Vernon.
Shit, it's all the same area.
It's the same area. It's like, I forgot what the fuck they call it, but it's right behind the store and shit. That shit fucked me up, bro. I'm like, hell no.
You know that area? So like all the north side, I think when it comes from like north side to all the way out to maybe like the east side.
East side.
Yeah. So there's like they claim there's an Indian burial ground within these areas. Now,
going from the north to the east.
I've heard because, like, I've also know other people down in Mount Vernon that had ghost encounters in these units, or they'll see. One particular person told me that without getting in this conversation, they were like, "Yeah, I remember I was getting out and I seen when I walked out, I seen like ghosts."
Yeah,
but they were
in that
Native
area.
American.
In that area I was just talking about.
Yeah, yep, in that area, and they seen a Native American on a horse. I'm like, what?
See, that type of shit is real.
Man.
The natives and shit. You got to think in the woods. Like when my granddad used to live, he used to be like, yeah, don't be walking out there at night. You going to see one of them motherfucking Indians. I used to be like, shit.
Nah, you know, so when that happened, was your house ever haunted or no? Like,
no, that was her house. It wasn't even her house. It was her sister boyfriend house or something like that. But she be on that demonic shit.
Actually, I heard that apartment, that area was haunted. Like there was a couple of units.
Yeah, it's
because it's that brown building, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a round. Yeah. It's a little round. You pull in there. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I used to live. You know where like they had the garages. Like if you go on the left side, if you're driving down the road, they have.
It's a garage right there.
So like those units, I used to stay over there, and then they had I had a garage and shit to go in or whatever. But yeah, so I remember. But I talked to many people over there, and they had like some haunted shit.
That's all. and on some like seeing shit. It was another time when I was a kid. They was fucking with the Ouija board over in what's that place called? Right there on the north. It's going towards the airport. It's the apartments right before Sunoco.
I lived in it. Actually, there's like the liquor
gas
store.
station, and then it's apartments. And then it's like right before Grand River and MLK.
Is it right next to Peckham?
Kinda. No. It's before that.
It's before that. Oh wait.
What is them apartments?
It's way back there, bro. Yes.
You know where Sunoco at?
Yeah, there's all those that big ass apartment, right? They have all those units. I think those are like for yeah, I know the Sunoco you're talking about.
It's right there, but that's my mom.
Right next to the pizza store.
Yep.
Pizza
restaurant. Yeah. They the name's still gonna fuck. It's gonna bother me, bro, so bad. But fucking, they was playing with the Ouija board over there.
No way.
I promise you, and all the lights had went out.
Man.
Yo, they was sitting there playing with that shit, and all the lights went out. They all was running out the fucking my auntie apartment and shit. I was like, yo, y'all motherfuckers crazy.
Man, yeah, you can't be messing with that.
Hell no, I don't fuck with that.
You know, I did a case, so I do paranormal investigation. I do it on my own.
Yeah.
I don't have it as like a business. I don't charge. I just go to the house, but it has to be real.
Yeah.
I had a case in St. John's. I went out there, and due to a Ouija board, that house was haunted. It was throwing glass, throwing cups.
The spirit was?
Yeah, it was like, okay, so when I first went in, I'll tell you my experience. I'll make it really quick. And I remember walking in that house. As I got to the front of the house, I seen this. I've never seen a woman at the window. So I'm like thinking that was her daughter and shit. And then her daughter comes walking out, and I'm like, oh, did you have somebody upstairs? And she's like, no. So I'm like, God, I was telling I had my mentor there. So she's like, she's basically a medium.
Yeah.
She was kind of guiding me. And so I explained to her, I said, I swear I seen somebody up there. So we took a little note. And we walk in the house, and the house was active, man, because that house went through so much. Hold on, let me read this. Is that Nadine? I want to go on a case.
Oh yeah, my aunt, she loves that stuff.
All the paranormal.
Yeah, she sit there and watch. That's why I love it. Yeah, that's what you just picked me up from. Yeah, my auntie, she love that stuff, man.
Yeah. You know, this is the thing. I normally don't take people with me.
Yeah.
But I can find a case where I can take somebody. But the problem is the cases that I happen to get into are really negative cases. So I won't just take a bump in the night. Those are not my cases.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not here to find out and prove to everybody that there's ghosts. I'm not here for that.
You're trying to for you.
I work for God. So if I'm gonna be here, I'm here to help you. If you're getting scratched, you're getting bit, or things are getting thrown, and everybody's having a hard time living in the house, I'll be the person to come help you. And I got a group of people that can help me. There's like a community of people that get into this.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't do it if you didn't have faith in God, bro. I'm telling you, like when everybody asks me, like, how do you believe in God? I believe in God because of the proof that I already went through with all the spiritual stuff, with all the crazy demonic things that I've encountered.
Yeah.
I know because of that, the love of God always helped me get through that, bro. I'm telling you, I remember I went into the room, and there was a bunch of glass. And I said, I threw the holy water, and I said, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And all the glass broke. And all that, the glass plates and cups, bro, got thrown at me. Boom. Hit me in the face, hit me in the head. They go running out. But because I'm wired in, and because of how I was on the street, it helped me to do these things and not be the person to run. Right? I said, okay, I got to get through it. And I just kept on connecting with God and said, God, please help me out during this moment.
That's the only way you got through that shit.
Yeah, and I just stayed with it, bro. And
so that's almost close to like fighting your demons.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
You gotta. That's how you gotta do it.
So yeah. So I won't take. No, I'm just saying. Just responding like. So normally I won't take people just for the fact that, if I do run into a case and then they go home, and then something follows them home,
right.
I don't want to be responsible of that. But if I do find a case where I know it's
because it will get attached to people.
Yeah. There's a lot of curious. It goes for the most curious.
Yeah.
You know. So, well, everybody, I just want to let everybody know. Thank you for joining the Open Mind podcast. Thank you for the comments. Let's see, we got Candido, Gandhi. We got Gandhi in here, Bia in here. Is that your aunt? Or is that who?
Oh yeah, that's my auntie.
That's your auntie.
Yeah.
We had Ahmad the God.
What's up?
I'm gonna get him on the show.
Yes, sir.
And then we had who else? Who else we have? Yo, your sister.
Hell yeah, man.
Yep. And then.
Fam.
Yep. So listen. Oh, she said, keep looking up. See that?
Amen.
So, all right. So, is there anything you want to say before you want to end it? You want to end it to the podcast, the Open Mind podcast?
Shout out to my dog Rudy, man. It's Open Mind podcast. Yeah, look up. That's the advice I got for y'all, man.
All right, guys. Thank you. We're out of here.